Good morning. We are the NF Hyaluronic Acid team. We're going to present our business plan, part of our Integrative project. Our team is confirmed by Fabela, Hernandez, Nallely, Rubi, Rodriguez, Lares, Juan, Pablo, Israel, and me, Ramirez, Astorga, Karol, Michel. To start with the market summary, we have the detection of the need. Basically, the idea arose from the need of an accessible skincare product that is not available in a market that is so inextensive and inexpensive like Durango. The idea originally was detected from the owner herself and looking for ways to distribute and be able to help people who cannot afford or cannot buy a high-end product like other brands and have the same or equal results. The added value is intended, is understood to be the additional characteristics on a product that can make it more attractive to the customer in comparison to the competition. The added value of our product is the personalization. Basically, offering a unique product for each customer is a way to attract them. Customization is distinguished for the customer. Also, the durability of the thick glass material that are used in the bottle of glass. So basically, other products don't offer the kind of material that we offer in ours. So basically, also in addition, they are not offering any refill like this product does. Okay, basically for this one, we have the segmentation of our market. So basically, we base our study in a study by the INEGI. Basically, this segmentation was made based on this study that says that people between 18 to 64 years range are our potential market due to the 30% of these people that are 16,800 people. This one is the 30% that are people who care about their skincare and are willing to try something that they can improve it. Also, we carry out a survey among people of this age range to have real data and thoughts about this product. Also, just to see the impact that a product like ours could be on a people between this age range based on the study that we already have. We conducted this survey through tools that we have available today that are the social networks. Since the majority are trying and are willing to use hyaluronic acid as part of their beauty routine. And also the majority of the people, of the 100 people that respond this survey are students, and they are in agreement with the price range. And it's more than the 50% that are the acceptance of this product. For the corporate image, we have the logo and the slogan. These two are one of the most important things at the time of buying the product because they are in addition with the presentation. So basically the slogan for the product is the initials of the owner. Also, she tries to put something that can people be reflected on. So she put this kind of flower that is not complete, it's blossoming. So the people can be reflected in it and be certain that they are gonna blossom in the best version of itself. The slogan, lo que tu piel necesita, what your skin needs. Basically, she chose this slogan to connect with people. So when people saw or hear this slogan, they can feel that that's what they are looking for, even if they don't specifically want something like that. When they hear it, they can feel like they are connecting or they want to try something like the product. Okay, for the dissemination and distribution strategy, in the short-term strategy, it is to acquire and increase sales. basically making advertisements on Facebook and Instagram, where the benefits of the product will be shown, as well as before and after use. In the medium term, is intended to acquire a loan for entrepreneurs, basically just to help the company to grow, to have a place where the product can be sold physically. And in the long term, is intended to buy premises and keep the company profitable, having two people that are hiring other people so they can increase the volume of sales and also the personal, and also continue with the online sales that we have by now.
Well, then we have the technical study summary. First, we have the layout. We choose the type U according with all the necessities of the owner and how she put the merchandise to deliver to the customer. So can you change it? Here we have the model. As we can see in the front on the door, we have the reception of the raw material that is arranged on a kind of shelf. Then we have the packaging and labeling area in which we have a large table, but in front of these areas, we have a little shelf in order to put the material that the producer needs. Then at the right of the layout, we have the personalization area in which the person in charge tries to put the card uh, with the name of the customer. And then here we have as the same kind of a little kind of shelf to put the cards and the labels. And here, back to the layout, we have the desk of the owner and the computer with a print that helps us to know how many orders we have at the day and how many products we have to deliver. And then finally, next to the door, we have a shelf with the final product in which the delivery man keep it to try to deliver with the customer final. And then we have obviously a bathroom, and this type U of layout has the same precision and dispatch side of the goods with an entry and exit in the same direction. It optimizes the routes of heating equipment and provides more flexibility for future extensions of modifications as the owner wants. But first, we have to put this one type U because it's local to start. So one of advantage of this kind of layout as the same optimize the area, eliminate all the process that do not add value of the product, and the stock management are appropriated with characteristics. So this is an example. Then we have the production process of NF hyaluronic acid. This is a simulation with the description of the raw material. First, we have the reception of the acid with the supplier. This could last like 3 or 4 weeks because the raw material comes from China. Then we have, depending of the demand, the necessary containers filled for delivery. This could last 2 hours. Then we have the stick the label on the container. This lasts 1 hour. Then the person in charge personalize the delivery with a thank you note for the purchaser and the customer's name. This lasts 1.5 hour. And finally, the delivery man take all the orders and deliver with the customer. And the same process, it could last 1 hour and a half. Then we have the installed capacity. Considering this time interval together with the 6 hours that our producer the orders per day, it can be established that in 1 hour they can produce between 6 to 4 final products, um, in which in a normal day will be producing between 36 to 24 packages per day. Considering the following relationship table, we have here the working hours, the production time per container, the finished product per hour, and the total manufactured products. Basically, if we, can you return please? Basically here, if we considering the normal day with 6 hours, the production final are going to be between 24 or 36. But if we consider 24 hours, like a completely day, the production time per container and the final product per hour is going to be the same, between 15 to 10 minutes. And per hour, the final product is going to be between 4 to 5. But here the change is with the total manufactured products that are going to be between 96 to 144. Then we have the supplier logistics. We use, or in this case, the owner use only three. That is the hyaluronic acid with the raw material, the containers or the bottles of a presentation with the 50 milliliters, and then we have the label and cardboards with the personalization of the package. We have the name of the each supplier. For the hyaluronic acid, we have a Joy Beauty Cosmetics with a 80% of the purchase of the volume. We have the Cristalería Durango with a 20% of the purchase volume. And Eric Mag is the same of the Cristalería, 20%. We don't have days to pay, like a kind of credit. Only Joy Beauty Cosmetic give to the owner 2 days. Then we have the process by the e-commerce with the three suppliers. First, we have the Joy Beauty Cosmetics. As we can say on the presentation, this raw material comes from China. So the first or the main communication with the supplier is from Alibaba. This is a web page in which the the owner has contact with the supplier, and they give us all the equipment requirements. So first, they or she has to go to Alibaba. Can you return, please? Yes. First, she has to go to Alibaba and login in her account. Sorry. Search their supplier, check the availability of the material, make the order of the product. Then she receives the confirmation by email. She does the payment. And finally, the supplier give her the tracking number to search the merchandise until it arrives to Mexico. Then we have the local suppliers. The first one is the Cristalería Durango. The process is more simple. Here only we have to be on touch with the supplier, make a call to the store, or send a message to the owner with the number of the products that the company needs. Then the store checks the availability and confirms the order and the price. And finally, go to the store located in the downtown and do the payment. And the last one is the edit mark. As the same is a local supplier. So the process is the same. Make a call to the store or send a message in with the supplier in order to know if they have the ability of their own stock. And well, finally go to the store and buy the carpets. And for the last one, the NAM staff, the owner used is a principal one is the ISO 9001 standard that basically established the requirement quality management system, which allow a company demonstrate its ability to meet customer requirements, prove this ability to any interested party. So nowadays, they or the owner only use this NAM.
Well, to start, another important point of our project is the financial summary. We know that this is one of the most important aspects in any company because it is where the company will can see its profits or what are going to be the cost for the production, for the sales. So to start with the project that we have, the first topic is the internal rate of return. The internal rate of return is a metric used in financial analysis to estimate the profitability of potential investments. So to calculate this rate, we need to see, as we see in the slide, the incomes, outcomes, net flow of cash. The rate is like an average per year, and the income updated is the operation with the sum or rest of the incomes or outcomes. And here we have the quantity with all of the operations. And as a tier, we have 66.13%. This is a good average. Some economists says that the tier needs to be more than 25.5% to be a company that is profitable. So as we see, we can hear easily that, for example, in the first year, we are going to sell 6,507 568.58, and selling this quantity, the flow cash that the company will have as a profit is 99,661. So year to year, the quantity is increasing. Only in the year 5 is less than the other years. So it is a profitable company. Another thing to say in this slide is the ban. This quantity basically, some concept says that is the quantity that the company is going to have year to year, after the sales and all of the expenses. This is the quantity that the company will have, or the value that the company will have. And the BC, this is a rate that the company has, for example, we have with the calculation of the project 1.29. So this means that the company will obtain 100% of the profits and more 0.29 in profits. So it's we can say that it's a good number to a company that started in the 2020. So to start the project, the company, as we say, is very new. So the company, its principal purpose is to open a business to make a distribution. As my partner say, Nallely, we think about the things that the company will need to accomplish the goals. So first of all, as fixed assets, We divided in buildings, machinery, transportation, furniture, computer, and telephone equipment. So as we see, all of the is not too much as a big company. Actually, it's like to open a little business to have a like to start a business because the owner actually only make all of the production in her house. So having these all of the things that the company will buy, the total for these fixed assets is going to be 57,798 pesos. And as a second one of initial investment, the company, as any other company, needs prepared expenses. These expenses are some of the things that the company needs to acquire, but these expenses are not going to be like returned or don't give to the company some profits. These expenses are for like to open the business. It's necessary to get them to open the business, and we have three sections: preparative expenses, deferred expenses, and for example, in preparative expenses, we have the registration of the mark. So the owner wants to have the like the brand, no, not the product, but the brand. And for example, to open a business, is necessary to pay this quantity and municipal permits as any other business in the city, and furniture installations because she doesn't have anything. So, and the fair expenses are these ones to are to have in long-term profits, but they are necessary in the start of the company. And to have a conclusion of these total investments, the company will have two 266,302 pesos as an initial investment that the company will need to open only. This is the quantity to have the opening of the business. And then, as part of the project, we decided to investigate in the different banks that are in Mexico and do you need to get a credit as a owner of a company. And the most easy way was Citibanamex. We calculate the quantity that we needed. In this case, we have as I said, the quantity and the interest. This was the like the final election because another bank has a higher percentage of interest month by month, and the payment is affordable to the sales of the company. Then we have the table that the payment that the company will do in 48 months. The credit is going to be for 4 years, and here we have the table with the payment to capital, interest, and total monthly of the payment, and like the yeah, we can say, well, it's basically all of the payments with the quantities. And now is here the first year, the second year, the third year, and the fourth year. And then an important part is the costing and pricing of the strategy. We have the items that my partner says, but with the cost. For example, hyaluronic acid, 15 milliliters presentation. The company actually is producing 115, but to have the opportunity to open the business, we are going to need to produce 200 per month. And here we have the cost as a packaging. If we are producing 200, we need 200 packagings. We only pay one shipping cost, one custom cost. this is only for the hyaluronic acid because it's from China, and the transport, we need to pay the first one that comes to the China to the port, and the port to the Durango. And labels, we also need 200. Well, here we have like the pricing, the table pricing with the totals. So the first one shows the cost of produce the product. This quantity is with the sum of the raw material and labels and things like this is the price of the things that conforms only the product, not sales expenses or administrative expenses. So this is like the net cost. And the second one is the total cost. This is including the taxes, and this is the price for the customers, 240. And here, it basically is a projection of that the cost that I say, but in 1 year, second year, third year, fourth year, and fifth year, and the total in the 5 years, this is only talking about the cost of the raw material, the labels, and things that I mentioned. So here is the explanation of the shipping of the merchandise. For example, the NF hyaluronic acid is from Durango, and place of delivery Mazatlan Puerto Sinaloa. It was in one container that comes to Colombia, and to Colombia to UU Beauty distributor, and the cost of the shipping. So this is, I think that is a form to export the product. And the second one, and as innovation degree of the company, at the end, we decided that it is a dissociator, very early stage of innovation. Why? Because the company doesn't have a lot of capital. It was made in the 2020, and I think that it's a very difficult to compete with another brands as L'Oreal. So the company is only starting, so it's like it's good, but it doesn't have like a lot of innovation.
Yes, in my personal opinion, I think that it is dissociator too, because as my partner says, it starts this year, and the owner doesn't have a lot of equipment or material to innovate considerably, but the owner has all the ideas. So with this project, we help her to have an idea. So how she can expand the local.
The company has everything to be developing and continue to be something bigger, and can compete with other brands that are international that had already a reputation. So basically, the company right now is in a position that they can improve in a good way to becoming a greater company and having a lot of products for sale. And right now, I think it's in a very good position. That's why we decided that kind of improvement and innovation.
And that's it of the team. Thank you.